Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. I'm just hopping on here to do another quick little tutorial. Well, they haven't been so quick lately because I haven't had my timer on. Hopefully today I'll keep it under an hour. I really quickly wanted to wish beautiful blessings to all my new followers, and then some special blessings to Woodland Inspired Miss Celeste. Special blessings to you. You're always commenting on my videos and watching them, and it's so appreciated. I love seeing your little remarks. Thank you so much. Also, beautiful blessings to Jerry Lynch and Kathy Lakin. Beautiful blessings to you, ladies. Thank you for watching my videos, and I'm glad I'm inspiring you. In working with my pink tall journal, I just wanted to give you guys some tips on, see, I did the journals, and of course, I'm only doing them for you, and they're all, let me get them. They all have been done with paper. Hold on, I'm coming. They all been done with paper. However, a few months ago, I did them, and I actually did it with music sheets and a piece of vellum. So these were my original tall journals. I do have a really quick video tutorial on it, but I wanted to share with you that if you wanted to do these journals, and I did this one too. This one was just a quick one. It's an old book that I wanted to save the cover on. So I cut the cover in half, and then I put the paper in between. I do have a really quick tutorial on that, but you guys can just take this and run with it, you know? I'm just here to hopefully inspire you. But I did want to give you some pointers on how to make this a little bit tougher. So in case you want to sew on it, you want it to last a little bit longer, and it's just printed out on paper. And you can do this with anyone's kit. This is the kit I have currently in my shop right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to use a piece of vellum. And the vellum's tough. And so is the, I have it printed out on linen paper. But actually what I'm going to do, this one's not printed on this side. I'm going to use the one that I have printed out on both sides. So give me 1 second. Hold on. It's this one. I have it printed out on both sides, but I'm only going to put the vellum on the top. So let's go ahead and do that. I need a glue stick, and I need an area to glue. You want to make sure that you're gluing every inch of the vellum. So I think what I'm going to do is start at one side and then continue on the paper after I place it. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. I'm going to get it all over, everywhere. And then this can be easier, excuse me, to sew on. It will last longer. It won't rip as easy. Just an idea. Okay. Just an idea to, to make your cover a little bit stronger. Now, it rolled up on itself, but that's okay. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to start in a corner, and I'm going to match up the corner. And this is the same size, so, and then I'm going to bring this down over here. And I could see that it moved a bit. So try that again. You want it to stay in the corner, at the same area. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try this again. It might take a few times, but plus I have to bring it up close to me, so I do apologize. I'm going to do that. I start up at the top. Make sure it's even. Okay, there we go. that worked. Now, and you do have a little bit of time to work with this before the glue dries. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to pull it back up again. And then you're going to wait for this to dry completely before you would use it, of course. Make sure there's no bubbles, because this is going to be your cover. Okay. Now we will glue the bottom part. And I'm going to glue it all up. Get glue everywhere. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying the binding, and hopefully you're enjoying my new journal kits. If you've bought them from me from my shop, if you can please leave me a review, that would help out my future customers to know if it's, you know, and they might not watch me on YouTube, but it would help. The reviews would help me so tremendously, and I would appreciate it so much. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this over like this, and I'm just going to do a little bit at a time, bringing it down so that there's no bubbles and it sticks. Let's see, do I have a bubble here? No, I just have extra glue. That's okay too, because we're going to smooth that out. But you want to make sure that there's no bubbles. Okay, and then I'll turn it over, and I'll do the same thing on this side, making sure to go across it, but there's no bubbles. There we go. That should be good. And then you want to let it dry. You can let it dry overnight. And then when it's dry, completely dry overnight, is when you would fold it and put your crease in it. Then you could sew around it. You can, you know, you can put some fabric on it then. But it makes it a sturdier cover to work with. And the inside is the paper. So I think it looks nice. I've done it again. Where's my journal? Here, this is the music paper with vellum on the outside. And then I just sewed, I made a pocket. And this is the inside. I just collaged on the paper. And this, if you're interested in this is for sale in my shop. Okay, so now the next one is, the next idea I have to make it a little bit sturdier is using a file folder. And we're going to kind of do the same thing. I don't waste anything in the file folder, so I am going to cut it, and I'll use the pieces elsewhere. Just give me 1 second. I don't know, where am I? Here it is. Okay, so now I folded it in half because there's already a crease in here. There's already one, so I'm basically just going to glue it and follow the crease, and I'll go ahead and do that with you now. And all this is doing is giving your book cover a more, you know, it's just more sturdy. It'll be sturdier. So I'm going to go down one side, getting all the corners and everything up. Gluing it up, getting it up, gluing it up. Okay, so I started with one side, and I'm going to go ahead and, sorry if I get my head in the camera, I'm matching up the seam on the file folder. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing. And this is going to leave it so that I have my original, you know, look of my print. So it's not kind of diluted with the vellum, because the vellum does dilute it a little bit. Now I'm going to glue the other side. just glue it here. I don't want to get it on the thing, so give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. And you also, you want to wait for this to dry all the way, maybe overnight, before you start working with it, because you don't want it to bubble or wrinkle or... Okay, now we're going to go over. All right, and that's that side, and it's going to fold perfectly, and it's going to be sturdy. So now the inside, you could leave it like this, or you could use, you could print out the insert on a plain piece of paper, only on one side, and then I would just fold it in half, and I would do the same thing. Make sure my crease is good. But I'm gonna fold it both ways so I can get that crease in good, because it's going to be folding the opposite way, you know? So I wanna have it, you know, really fold either way. There we go. And that's gonna go here. And I'll go ahead and glue that on with you real quick. I don't want to get glue on anything. I just figured I'd hop on here really quick to give you those tips, because of the fact that you guys are liking my tutorial. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited. And these are all the rage right now, aren't they? I do have the one I put out a few months ago. I should have did a regular tutorial on it. I didn't. I just did a quick one. I need to bring this up to my eye so I can see where the crease is. But it's a quick tutorial, and it is on my YouTube channel. It is on my TikTok channel, and it's for the piece of vellum. Okay, so that side's done. Now we'll do this side. I need a new piece of paper. Well, here's my sample. When you guys are making things, you know, just a trick that I use anyway. I learned it at the hard way when I was making imitations. You can use plain old copy paper. This way, you don't ruin your printed out pages, you know? And you don't have to ruin it, or, you know, waste ink. If you're trying something out and then it doesn't work, you can use the copy paper to give it a try first. Okay. All right, now that side's done. And we're just gonna take the card and smooth it down. Just like that. Okay, now it's not all the way dry, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you how I would do this, my next step. I'll get my cutter. And I want to make sure that it doesn't bubble, because that's where it will bubble, in the crease. And then we'll just go ahead and cut it. And then here we go. Here's our finished cover. And it's thick. It's on the file folder. And I printed out the one side with nothing on it, put it on the inside, and then I printed the cover on this side. Now, you can clean this up. You see, I'm gonna have to clean it up, which is fine. No big deal. We can do that after. I wanna let it dry first right now. And then we did this one here, and it's going to take overnight to dry. This vellum, the vellum sheet. But again, as long as you glue the whole thing in here, all this glue will dry and you won't really get the bubbling. You gotta make sure that it's really glued well. And then what I would do for tonight is, after I made it, I would set it under a heavy book. See, I could see some of it is lifting. You gotta make sure that this is really glued well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it off without ripping. Probably not. I'm gonna try to get the glue in there. I'm gonna use some. That's okay. It gives a character. Okay. I'm gonna use some wet glue. Maybe that's better. I did use wet glue the last time. I tried to get away with the glue stick this time. So I'm just gonna make sure that we got glue everywhere. You want it to have glue everywhere so that it doesn't bubble. Doing this again. All right, that's better. And then I would stick this under something heavy so that it would dry flat. And then tomorrow I could just fold it, and it's pretty sturdy. I do this on music paper a lot. It's nice to do it on music paper. You know how music paper falls apart? Well, the vellum makes it more sturdy. And that's really it. I wanted to give you guys that little tutorial. And I mean, I guess since I'm here, we can make some ephemera. Why not? Let's make some ephemera. Let's try some. Let's make some. I'm not really prepared for that, but we'll see what I have. We'll see. Give me 1 second. And oh, what did I do with my stuff? Is this it? Okay, here. Yes. All right, so I was working on some things. So I have this book. Is this the one I was working on with you guys? No. Oh, and that was another thing. You can tie the lace starting at the top and tie the bow at the bottom, or you can start the lace at the bottom and tie the bow at the top. It's your choice on what to do, really. And you can also use twine, butcher's twine, regular twine, rope, ribbon, seam binding. The possibilities are completely endless. They really are. I was working on this. Let me start this because look, I had this ad because we have corset. Because we're using a corset. I figured I was gonna make this a tag, and we'll go ahead and do that. So this was a check that's in my shop, and maybe we'll put it that way. Yeah. And I wanted to somehow make this a pocket. I have some old pieces of lace, and I think it will look cute here as a pocket right on the front. I like that. I do. Oh, you know what? I have to sew this really quick. So why don't I pause the camera and I'll come right back, okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for bearing with me. I just didn't want to sew on camera with y'all, but all I did was sew around it because I'm going to be gluing it on, so I didn't want to sew after that because I would like for this to be a tag, so this side, you know, you can write on. All right, I did want to do this in the center, so we'll go ahead and put that on. The glue, come on glue, and we'll glue this on pretty good. I need to fill up my glue. It's getting down to the bottom. It's not coming out easy. Okay, there we go. A little better, not much. All right, I want to make sure it stays on because this is like gonna be part of the cover. Let me stand up so I can eyeball it. There we go. All right, there's a tag, a tall tag for this little, I was gonna make a pocket here and slip things in. I don't know how sturdy this is though, but I was thinking to use a piece of vellum maybe. Let me just take a look. Let me see how this is gonna look. I think it will work. Yeah. I like it. I think it will work. All right, so let's glue this on the vellum. And then I'll cut it after. Put some glue down. And I'm probably going to sew the ends. I won't do that now. I'll just take pictures after and attach it to the video. And then, of course, I'll show you next time. Let's see. Here and here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to sew so it will stay. I don't want it to be too glued up. Let's rip this. All right, take a look here. Now, I'm gonna have to clean it all up once it's dry, but the plan is that it'll sit right here. I'll sew around it so that it will stay, and this will be the pocket in the front. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the pattern with the corset as well, the pattern of the lace. I don't know if you could see it. It's all hand done. That's very antique. Not even vintage, it's antique. Okay, let's work on something else while I wait for this to dry. I'll take care of that in the end. Take a piece of this. This trim is inspiring me. It's over here, where next to my sewing machine. And I don't know, I just like it. And we'll put a piece right here. Why not? Now, of course, I didn't do anything to make this binding thicker, so it's just on linen paper, this little book. Oh, I like that there. I do. What else do we have? What else can we do? Oh, we can make those little, I can make those little booklets. Let me do, I'll do one with blue. Hold on. I'll take this out of here. This is printed on blue linen. And this is original. Those are original pieces of ephemera left over from my medieval bunny book. Oh, and in case you guys were wondering, I said yesterday in my video that I had my inspiration from something I was working on before I left, and I wanted to show you. I do have the tutorial up on YouTube, but it was in my medieval book. It was the here. It was this binding that I did in here. And you open it up, and there's a tag in there. But this was some of my inspiration towards the corset binding. All right, let's see. This still has a little blue. Well, that's all right. Let's ink it up. Ink it up. My long hair is always everywhere. I gotta keep it up. Just making some ephemera. Cute little ephemera. Oh, you know what we could do? We can make one of Leslie's little scrappy doos. Oh, that's right. I was just watching her videos last night. I'm catching up because when I was away, I didn't have time. I did not have time to keep up with all of the YouTube videos of all of my girlfriends. I didn't have time. And we'll do that. We're making a scrappy do, Leslie. Is that what they're called? I think that's what they're called. Scrappy do. A scrappy do. Is this getting too big, or maybe we'll do one of these. We'll fold it over. How's that? We'll fold it over. Let me see. Okay. There. And what else? Can we put something else in? She's always adding more and more stuff. Let me see. How about another advertisement? Maybe we can add this lady in there. We'll add her. We already did that. Maybe we'll put her on the front. Okay. And then I think that's gonna be it in here, in the scrappy do. I don't know, unless I have more stuff. Maybe I have more stuff. We'll see. We can put her right on the front, right? And then these can go on it. I think this is how she does it. Leslie, let me know if I'm doing a good job. Scrappy doos. All right. Where's my tiny attacher? I have one of those things, you know. Ask me where it is. That's a whole nother story. Oh, I found it. Okay. We can use some of this lace on the front. Let me think about this for a minute. I have all glue all over me. All right. How am I going to do this? So, how did she do it? I don't even know. Oh, I like that on there. How about we tie that on there? We just tied. We'll tie that on there. And let me see. Come from the back. Let's bring some string in. All right, and then I'll bring this through again. My brain works backwards, guys, so if I'm doing this wrong, I'll just, oops, needed more string. Rethread, rethread. Okay. I need a shorter needle, not so long, but one with a big eye. That's what I need. Okay, so we have these. We'll just tie it. I won't waste all this thread. I could use it somewhere else. There we go. And there and there. Okay, so that's tied together. Little scrappy do. And then how does Leslie do it? She puts something here, and we'll put this lady on here. That's what we'll do. Or we won't put that there. We'll put this. We'll just put this there. That's what we'll do. All right. And how about a little piece of blue? Some blue. That looks cute. We'll do that. And we'll put this here. I don't want to cover the lady too much. I wanted to see her hair, her head. How about we just put it off to the side? We'll see how it's going to come out. Hopefully it will come out okay. All right, I like it. It's off to the side, but that's okay. There we go. A little piece of ephemera. I did want to add this. Whoops. Maybe we'll just save it for somewhere else. Okay. And then we'll just, we can add it right here, and we can just use a little paper clip. How's that? Whoops. A little Leslie clip. That's what I call them. Leslie clips. There we go. I like it. That's cute. And I did, let me just see. What else? That's really it for right now, because I'm going to do this, and then I'll take pictures afterwards. So what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to finish trimming it up, because it's a little bit off. And then I'm going to sew it on each end. I'm probably going to sew all around. And then I'm going to glue it on the book as like a belly band. And then this is the pocket right here. And let's let them know this is a tag. How can we let them know this is a tag? Let's see. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Do I have... Hold on. Do I have a thing here? I don't know. What am I looking for? 1 minute, you guys. I know what I'm looking for. I just can't find the word. The word. You know, the word, a grommet. I keep looking for a grommet. I found one. Do I want that bigger? No. Or maybe I don't even need a grommet. I don't even need one. Do I? Where do I want it? Here. We'll do it here. There we go. I don't even need a grommet, really. It's gonna take too long. And then, what do I have here? I have some little French prayer charms. We'll use one of those. I like that. Alright, it's gonna fit. Might need one with a loopy thing on it. Alright, and we'll just put this on here. Like that. And put this in here. And then I'll go ahead and tie it. If it doesn't unravel on me, maybe I'll do it this way. I always get myself real good with making the string too short. That's probably why I cut everything so long. My fingers cramp when I do things too small. They do. Okay. And we'll just take these trim off the too long. Take that. And that. There you go. There. That looks pretty. And then we're going to put this in here like that, and I'll take pictures at the end and show you. All right, you guys. We did a little bit more, and then we went over, just so we can go over those books. I'll be working more in these tall books. These are all the books that I've done so far. This is the red one. This was a hardcover one. I just took a hardcover book and then did the same binding. I have a video on this where I did the tutorial on how to bind it this way. And then, of course, the binding this way, you can do the ribbon up top or down at the bottom. And then we just went over how to make them a little bit more sturdy. So gluing the whole piece of vellum, the paper onto the vellum, and then waiting till tomorrow, because it's going to take overnight to dry. Believe me, overnight to dry. Don't forget that part. And this one on the file folder, it should dry rather quickly. It's hard for the vellum to breathe, unlike paper, so that's why you're going to wait overnight for it to dry. And this one on the file folder, it's a little bit more sturdier now, and we're able to do more with it as far as a book cover. I hope that helped you out. And also, you do want to, I would wait overnight to dry too, because this is starting to wrinkle in the crease, and you don't want it to. When I close it, you can see it starting to wrinkle. That's not what you want. You want it to not wrinkle. So I would leave it open until the next day. Alrighty, I'll take pictures of this at the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me. Beautiful blessings again to all my new followers. And just so you know, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to subscribe and you like my content, I would appreciate it so much. You could also hit that little bell. It will let you know when I have new videos to post. And I do have a giveaway right now that's going on. It's ending Thursday at midnight. So if you would like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is go over and see the rules. You have to be subscribing to my channel. You have to like that video, and you have to comment on it. I am using a comment picker to pick the winner. So I will need you to comment on the video. You can't just like it. It won't let me pick a winner that way, you guys. And you guys can go and take a look at my old videos. I do have some really cool tutorials. All you new people who are following me, I do have some you know, cool tutorials that I did some twists of things on in the past. So I hope you guys are liking my content, and I'll see you again soon. Leave me a hello if you watch this video and you like it. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye for now.